that? It's pretty good.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another edition of In the Huddle, Week 9 edition. And we are live here inside the Falcons' Nest. Independence and Highland, big football game tonight. Let's give a big round of applause. Independence High taking on Highland. I'm Anthony Vasquez, everybody, in for Vance Palm, and happy to be alongside Stan Greene, Director of School Support Services. Hey, that's worthy of a round of applause. And he also has a couple special guests with him. Stan, I'll let you introduce them.
Yeah, thanks, Anthony. So I have every week, it's my favorite principal. This guy and I go way back. He started with me as an athletic director and then moved through the ranks. He's from Santa Paula High School. He's got major background in athletics. He played football and soccer. He went on to Cal State LA, played soccer there. He went to CSUB, got his master's. He has his doctorate from Cal Lutheran. He's a good friend of mine. Memo Alvarado.
Thank you, Stan, for having us, and welcome to Independence High School, home of the Falcons, where we rise to every occasion. And, because the Falcons, we know how we do it, and we're looking to have a victory tonight.
There you go. And you brought a special guest, too.
I did. I brought our ASB president, Anaiyah Ramos.
Hello.
Awesome. Super. Well, what's the best part about being a principal?
There you go, right behind me, the kids. Best thing ever. If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be here. So they're the best thing about being a principal.
Yeah. Anaiyah, as the ASB president, what is the best thing about Independence High School? What makes it special?
Honestly, I feel like our campus, we have so much diversity, and we have big, cultural representation on our campus, and that's something that I appreciate because there's so many cultures coming together and bonding over rallies, over games. We also have a lot of clubs on campus. We have 62 plus clubs, including our special programs like FFA, AVID, Energy Academy. So I think this school gives a lot of opportunities for students to showcase what makes them happy. So.
Anaiyah, give me some of the extracurriculars you're in outside of just ASB.
So I've been on cheer for 4 years. This is my first year doing ASB president. I held class officer. The other years, I'm a part of AVID. I'm a part of Spanish Honor Society, Poder. Every year I join more clubs, but I feel like I have a little part in different spots on campus.
And Guillermo, it seems like there's something for everybody here at Independence. What's that like? Everyone can fit in, 60-plus clubs. How important is that?
Well, it's super important because we want our kids to feel safe and have a place for them here. Nobody should have nothing, per se. You know what I mean? It's exciting because anywhere we go on campus, kids are always collecting, working together, and ensuring that everybody's welcomed, and that's an amazing event. I mean, I had my daughter come here and graduate from here, so to be honest with you, she had a great experience, and I see that with our students today, so that's why it's great.
Super. And I have one last question for you. So, you've been in school now for 13 years, counting kindergarten. Did you hold any other offices throughout your educational career, or is this the first political office?
Well, like I had said, when I started high school, I became my class president, and I've been class president since then. In elementary, I was school treasurer. During middle school, I was a representative. So leadership has always been in my educational career.
Super. Memo, how about you close it out for what's one piece of advice you would give your seniors this year?
You know what? Enjoy it. Because senior year is the fastest. It's going to be the fastest year because it ends in 7 months. So let's get it. Let's go get it.
Awesome.
All right, the leadership here at Independence High. First quarter is running out, though. We'll be right back with the second quarter. Let's have the band take us to break. Trevor Myers, Gracie Yoder, take us away. We'll be right back to the second quarter. We've got some athletes coming up. And welcome back to In the Huddle, everybody. Second quarter time as we preview Big football game tonight, taking on the Highland Scots. Week 9 of the high school football season. It's already here. And we're happy to be joined by another round of guests. 4 more. Right next to me, we got Gunter Golla, quarterback of Independence High, and then the do-it-all man, Rickey Johnson. Trev, who do you have on your side?
Right next to me is Veronika Vasquez. She's on the golf team. Nice last name, isn't it, Anthony?
It is.
And then right next to her is Kayle Hernandez, also from the golf team. Guys, welcome. How are you? Veronika, let's start with you. Kind of talk us through the golf season so far for the Falcons. How are you guys doing? What's going on?
We're doing good. I feel like since it's my senior season, I'm just trying to enjoy every last bit of it. I've been on the team for 4 years, and I feel like we're just trying to go through the motions and trying to get better every day.
And the regular season is winding down now, and then the postseason's coming up. Where do you see you guys, coming up into area and going into section? You guys pretty excited about that? Is that something you guys are looking towards?
Yeah, we're pretty excited. I think all of us are going to try to get to area, trying to get to that point. I feel like it's very high goals. I feel like that's where I want to go.
All right, Kayle, same thing for you. How's the season going for you so far?
It's going really good. We're definitely working to improve this season. We've done pretty good. We've built a lot of connections. We made a lot of memories, and we're definitely working to get to that qualifier and do good there.
Question for the football players now. Rickey, I'll start with you. How has Independence this season been so far from your eyes? Because it looks like, from my standpoint, the Falcons have been playing some good ball.
Yes, sir. I would say, we're working. We just executing every single week. We've had, a couple downfalls, but, we just learn from it. We look forward to the failure because we know we're going to overcome it no matter what. So, yeah.
And Gunter, what's the focus of this team like looking ahead to the postseason? I know you're taking it game by game, but what's the focus like with this team right now?
Well, the focus for us is just every day coming to practice and having energy. I mean, for us, that's the biggest thing. Our culture is just the best I've ever been a part of. 4 years in high school, this is just – I love being at practice every day and just bringing the energy, and that's our focus every day, just bringing that energy and getting better.
Veronika, bringing it back to golf, when you're looking at training and drills, what is it that helps you on the course? What's the one thing that, your go-to club, or what's the one part of your game that, you can kind of find your center in, and then what are the other parts that you're just still trying to kind of work on?
I feel like for me, my favorite club, the club that I feel like I most enjoy or look forward to hitting is my woods, my 7-wood and my 5-wood. It just feels good to just rip one out there. And then I feel like for training, I feel like putting is always someone can work on, and putting drills, going back and forth. I feel like that's what's needed mostly.
Yeah. Kayle, for you, what's more nerve-wracking for you, standing on the tee box or trying to hit a 10-foot putt, Anthony? I know.
For me, it's both. I can't do either.
Yeah, I think it's the whole course
Yes.
from tee to
Yeah, definitely. Probably putting, just because it's a lot of things that's mental. I think you can't really crack when you're there. A 10-foot putt is something that can make the whole hole, So definitely putting, yeah.
What's the old saying? Drive for show,
Yeah,
putt for dough. We don't.
Wish I could do one of those.
Yeah, no kidding.
2 seniors now on the football team. Rickey, I know you have a college career ahead of you. Same thing with you, Gunter. But what is your mindset going into your senior season, final year playing high school football?
Honestly, it's just just giving it everything I got, just for it to be in my last year. It's just everything that I couldn't finish my junior year, especially getting injured, just putting that all into a bomb and just bombing up every stadium I play at, just giving it everything I got, especially just for my brothers, too, just leading them boys. I pray for that every day.
Those dudes over there?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And Gunter, what's it like? One last dance with the boys.
For me, it's a little crazy. I feel like I've been around high school ball since, 5 years old. Came out the womb, getting 6 beer put into me by Coach Golla. But just this year has been awesome. I think I'm not even thinking of it as the last year yet because, we're not in that stage yet. But just making the main thing every day has been really big this year, and just love playing with my brothers. I love this team so much.
Gunter, I want to stay on that topic for just a second. Like you said, your dad's a head coach. You've been with him since I've seen you around since you were 7 years old, holding kicks for the Coleman Olivas back in 2014. For the two of you together, you and your dad, to be able to have this moment, this senior year together, how special is that for you to be able to share this with your dad as QB1 and him as the head coach?
Well, I can't say it's been easy at all. It's been a little hard, but I love my dad. Just having that motivation, that idol, someone I could look up to, and having that help at home has been awesome to me. And I just can't say I'd rather have another coach in my life. I love it.
Yeah. Veronika, for you, when you look at life, like we're talking with Gunter and, life with his dad, for you, what has golf kind of taught you in life? Just because it's such an individualistic sport, even when you guys are in a team, you're on that tee box alone, you're out on the green alone, you're in the middle of the fairway alone. What has golf taught you about a life lesson moving forward out of high school?
I feel like with golf, it's always like you hit a bad shot, but you can't let that affect any other shots. Like, you have to be able to let go and, like, keep on giving yourself that confidence that you're going to do better. Because if you just have a bad confidence throughout the whole game, it'll ruin your match. So you got to be able to, like, put yourself up and just do better and believe that you'll do better.
Kayle, golf is a sport that you can play until, I don't know, till you can't walk anymore. When you think about that, is there any lessons that you've learned from the game of golf now that you think is going to take you into the future, into college, and into your adult life?
Yeah, I would definitely say persistence, definitely determination, stuff like that. Just having that strive to be better, I think that's always something that I will carry, because it's all, that's the game. Yeah. Just work to be better and do better, feel better.
I got some questions for the golfers.
Oh, here we go. Because you're still learning.
Exactly. I'm still trying to hit them straight. But, Veronika, how do you mentally lock in ahead of a big tee shot, a big putt? You got to hit a green. How do you mentally lock in?
Well, I always like to vision myself making that shot. Like, I like to vision myself just being like, wow, I got that far, or I'm going to hit an amazing shot the next time. And I feel like you really got to build yourself up to build up, like, I'm going to make this, and I'm not taking another option.
Trev, can I borrow your pen so I can take some notes?
No, you took my pen.
Gracious.
You still have my pen.
Kayle, how do you mentally lock in?
Definitely just envisioning, like Veronika said, kind of having that confidence in yourself that you are going to make that putt or you are going to have a good drive, and kind of just believing in yourself.
All right, guys, we just got a couple minutes left. I want to throw the floor to you guys about, you guys are all seniors. College is up next. Kind of just go down the line. Gunter, start with you. What's next for you guys after high school? What are your plans? What are your aspirations?
Well, I plan to play football in college, obviously. Whatever comes. Just taking it day by day. The championship meetings that we get every day, and just being able to have those connections that I have on that football team, I feel like that's going to propel me a lot farther in life.
And for those that don't know, you recently got an offer from Wayne State, which is in the state of Michigan. Really good program.
Yes, congratulations.
Yeah. Head coach is Tyrone Wheatley, former NFL running back. That's kind of cool. Rickey?
Well, if you guys don't know, I've already committed to UC Davis to play.
Heck yeah.
Bring it up.
Thank God, just giving God all the praise, the glory, and all the honor. So, yeah, just going up to go play at the next level is really important to me.
And you have aspirations. There's something very specific at UC Davis that you enjoy that you want to major in. Is that right?
Yes, sir, of course. Nursing, I don't feel like there's enough nurses out there. So, just being one of a kind.
Hey, Ryan Moji, you hear that? One of my buddies is a head of ER down at a hospital in San Diego. He'll love to hear that.
Yes, sir.
Kayle, what's up? What's next for you?
Definitely continue my education. I do want to get my degree in business, so get into real estate, do things like that.
Awesome. Congratulations. Veronika, finish it off strong.
Well, I'm still searching through colleges, but definitely furthering my education and going into the medical field. Okay. I feel like it's something that is never not needed. We always need more people out there doing better things for all humankind.
Awesome.
All right.
That's
congratulations to all four of you. Good luck in the future. Veronika, Kayle, Rickey, and Gunter, everybody. Let's wave the pom-poms for them one more time. End of the second quarter. We've hit the halftime break. We'll be back with quarter number 3. This is In the Huddle from Independence High.
Let's see.
Welcome back to In the Huddle, everybody. Quarter 3 underway. We have started the second half of this show live from Independence High. Falcons, big football game tonight, taking on the Highland Scots. It is week 9, and we're happy to be joined by 4 more guests as we start quarter 3. I'm happy to be joined closest to me, Jayden Gonzalez on the water polo team, SOAR, and the ASB program, the triple threat. And then Carlos Padilla, 3 more programs, track and field, Energy Academy, and United Nations, Trev.
I got 2 FFA members here right next to me, Kassandra Rodriguez and Sarah Wood. How are you, girls? Welcome.
We're doing good.
Kassandra, kind of started off, I think FFA is one of the widest spreading activities you can do in high school, club, whatever you want to call it. For you, what's your specialty in FFA, and kind of where are you guys at now about, now that we're about 3 or 4 weeks past the fair?
All right, so currently I'm serving as the second vice president for our chapter, which I'm more than honored to do.
Okay, that's awesome.
Yeah. So after fair, we just been working on getting stuff ready for meetings. Like we have our pumpkin carving meeting, which is next week. So members, they're going to be able to carve pumpkins and just hang out with friends. It's a really nice experience. And at the end of the semester, we have our winter banquet where we get to recognize all of our members for all the good they did, like showing at the fair or announcing our new Green Hen officer team.
Oh, that's awesome. Sarah, for you, obviously you're wearing the president patch on your jacket. How proud are you? How many members do you have in the program, and kind of what's your specialty, and kind of what are you overseeing right now within the program?
Yeah, so I also hold the South Valley Section Vice President title.
Wow, congratulations. That's a big honor.
Yeah, within our school, we have over 400 members within our program, and we have a bunch of schools. We have 18 schools in our section, too. Our theme for this year is Cultivate, so that our members can bring their new opportunities and grow in leadership.
Okay, right on.
I like it. And then Jayden, water polo, associated student body, but you're also part of SOAR, Student Outreach and Advocacy Resources. Explain to everyone at home what that is.
So SOAR is our student advocacy program here on campus, and that's just like where students can go and outreach if they have problems both related to school and personally. We help with all kinds of things, like just kids that need help with school or if they have stuff going on their own. And it's just a beautiful thing that we could all just make the community a better place one by one.
And Carlos, track and field, United Nations, also in the homecoming court as well. Let's wave the pom-poms for that a little bit. But you're also part of Energy Academy. What is that?
So Energy Academy is a 3-year program that starts your sophomore year. And your first year, you learn about the basics, about the grid of the energy that flows around the United States. Your second year is your junior year, and you work in combination with a team of sophomores and a team of juniors. And they have a project at the end of the year called Roundtable, where they present their ideas based on their energy source, whether it's nuclear, solar, or wind. And they basically present it to investors that are experts in those types of fields. You can get engineers or businessmen. And it's a competition. And at the end of the year, there is an Acada Cup. So throughout the year, there's different competitions that different source teams compete in. And whoever has the most points by the end of the year wins the Acada Cup.
I like it. Carlos is keeping the lights on, ladies and gentlemen.
Sarah, I spent 6 years in the Air Force, and every time I tell somebody about that, they go, "Oh, were you a pilot?"
Yeah.
I say that because when you say that you're the president of the FFA chapter here at Independence, I think, oh, so you show cows or you show sheep. But FFA is so wide. For you, when you get that question, how do you answer that question? What is FFA?
I don't really show. I have my own horse, which I do my SAE project with, but I'm very involved in the public speaking side of FFA, and it's also where our members get to grow their leadership. Last year I did a competition called Job Interview, so I already know how to do a job interview because I participated in that.
That is fantastic. Let me ask you, how old were you when you got into FFA? Was it your freshman year? When was it?
My freshman year, our teacher, Mr. Ford, he voluntold me for opening and closing, and that's kind of how I got my start in FFA.
Okay, so freshman year, what was your perception of public speaking then?
Oh, I was very scared. I would be that kid where if you see me speaking up or doing a speech in class, my legs would be shaking, my voice would be nervous.
Yeah.
And the nerves never go away, but you learn to adapt with them in FFA.
But isn't that such a crazy thing? That's something that you were so fearful of at one point. Now it's something that you excel in, and that's just part of high school experience, too, being able to have those experiences. Kassandra, for you, what's been your favorite memory in FFA?
You know, there's so many memories you make, and it's so hard to choose a favorite, but definitely at our regional meeting, she went up, she ran for an office. sadly did not get it, but we just, as soon as I saw her, we both hugged and we cried so much, and that connection and like how much community was around us, I thought that was so beautiful. And also last year, we host an annual Falcon Farm Day where first graders from numerous elementary schools get to come to us, and we host like events, show them, oh, this is different commodities. This is how you milk a cow. And it is such a fun activity.
Neat.
Yeah, I was showing the kids like, how to properly milk it, and it's just so cute seeing their like happy faces and experiencing what ag is.
That guy right there touched his first cow at the fair.
He was very excited.
Cow for the first time.
It was electric. Jayden and Carlos, it seems like you guys are both busy with your extracurriculars. Jayden, I'll start with you. How do you manage your time?
Ooh, time management has always been a problem for me. I won't lie. to this day. Honestly, it's just like making sure that I have everything set up from my time at home to my activities after school. Get everything done in order that it needs to be, and like just to stop the procrastinating, because that will kill you 100%.
Carlos?
So I've been a procrastinator, as many of us are, and it's hard because I'm in a lot of stuff. Like I'm the treasurer for the Constitution team here on campus, but at the end of the day, once I just get the ball rolling, I get the work done, and that's what I have to keep in mind every time.
Real quick, Carlos, you're in the United Nations as well. Explain to everybody what that is.
So United Nations is a community service club recognized by a lot of colleges around the United States. And whether it's helping clean up a park or donating stuff like socks during drives, their goal is to make the world a better place and give those who don't have a lot what they need to be successful in life.
All right. Hey, like we did in the last segment, guys, you guys are all high-achieving high school kids here. What's next for you guys? Kassandra, we'll start with you and we'll just go straight down the line. What's next for you?
Well, I'm still a junior, so, college is soon approaching. But for next year, I plan to, I'm in band, so I hold a leadership position there. So I continue to do that, being an FFA, running for office, competing in more competitions, getting involved with clubs. But out of high school, I really want to go to BC and then transfer out because I really want to be a teacher. That's something I'm very passionate in.
That's awesome, and I'm sure all your teachers here love to hear that. Sarah, for you, what's next?
I want to go to Fresno State and major in agriculture education.
It's a good spot to be. Carlos, what's on that?
In the future, I would like to attend a university like either UC Santa Barbara or UC Davis. In mechanical engineering. That's just something I've always wanted to look into. I like cars. I made a car club earlier this year.
You made a car club?
Yeah.
Here on campus?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. What's your favorite car? Are you a classic guy? What are you?
I'm more of a supercar type of guy. I like the Porsche 911.
Oh,
that's
me
a solid
too.
car.
All right. What about you, man?
Right after high school, I'm going to start a similar path to you, join the Air Force.
Okay. Right
Starting
on.
there.
Aim high, man. Love it.
And then right after that, start my firefighting academy so we can get into that too.
All right.
All righty. Well, thank you to Kassandra, Sarah, Carlos, Jayden, Fly Fight Win. That is all for third quarter action here on In the Huddle. We are heading to the fourth quarter where we're talking with the head man himself, football coach Paul Golla. We'll be right back.
Well,
can I make a joke? Like,
no joke.
Hey, Anthony, we met the.
All right, we're ready.
The shafter, yeah. Yep.
Oh, hi, how you doing?
Let's go. We're up.
All righty, everybody. Welcome back. Fourth and final quarter here on In the Huddle. We are live at Independence High. Falcons getting ready for that big football game tonight against the Highland Scots. And we got the guys back. Trevor Horn, Stan Greene, Jon Rose, Anthony Vasquez, happy to be with you in the fourth quarter. But that one seat still empty.
I think can we get some drum roll maybe? A little
we got
drum
a new
roll
crowd back here too.
Oh, yeah, little drum roll, little clapping maybe. So we got someone, the head coach from Independence High School. He's out of Serrano High School in the high desert. He came to us after being at the University of Mary. He was an outside linebacker. He had a stint in Victoria, Texas, Silverado High School, University of Redlands. I was on the committee that hired him at Bakersfield High School.
Okay.
This guy is so special. We interviewed him in a living room. Rick Harvick, God rest his soul. And about 5 minutes into the interview, I looked at him. I go, when can you start? That's how good he is. He's a great human being. He's great for kids. He's great for young men. I'd like to introduce a good friend of mine.
I got to see
the
this.
head coach at Independence High School.
boy.
Golla! My goodness gracious. There's a real American.
That's great.
What's up, Hulk Hogan?
Hey, Coach, how are you?
What's going on, Coach?
Oh, yeah. Hey. So, what do they say? Put some clothes back on?
So what happened? So last year you were fashionably late. Now you're just fashionable?
Hey, every day is Independence Day here now.
Fair enough.
I like
That
it.
was a good
I
one-liner.
like it.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, you know, he was with us for, 10, 12 years, and then he had a lapse in judgment. He left the current high school district for a couple years to an undisclosed school, and then he saw the light, and he came back here, and we're just happy to have him back.
It is so awesome to be back, and on this campus, it's a very special place.
Yeah, it's a good place. Well, you're a special person. You know, he and I have a running joke. When he was at Bakersfield High School, he showed up. 05 was your first season, right? And our big thing in the interview was, hey, are you going to throw the ball or run the ball? We want a mix. And he goes and he wins the section championship his first year, and he threw one pass in the section championship game. And as administrators, we were like, yeah, we really figured this one out. That's great. And then he won in 07, 09, 11, state championship in 13.
And then you bucked the trend in 16, man. What were
Well,
you
no,
doing?
see, you jumped it. See, by that point, I went to him. I go, hey, can we do something different and win it in an even year? I mean, all you do is win in odd years, and lucky for these guys, it's an odd year, 2025.
That's right.
So,
Paul, for you, I mean, you've been in this community for 20 years. What's the biggest thing for you that you've really taken away? A guy that's from the high desert, small town, and now you come into this big city of Bakersfield. What's the one big thing that you've taken away over the last 2 decades?
First off, it's home, and it's the first time my wife and I felt like, man, this is the place we want to be. Athletics is unbelievably important to this community. I saw the FFA and volleyball and golf. I mean, athletics is a big part of what we do in this community, and not just that. I mean, our band. I mean, son of a gun. I mean,
yeah, they're great.
Everybody's so supportive, and not just Independence, but this community is. I compare it to my when I was in Texas. This is a lot like Texas Bakersfield is.
Super.
Yeah, Coach, you excited about this game today?
Unbelievable. Game day is
Tell
the
us
best,
about
right?
it. Tell us about it.
Well, it's kind of a trap game. They really took it to us last year. We went up there and had a first good half, and then after that they just kind of ran away with it. And so, for us, I mean, we want to have a great game tonight at homecoming here in front of our fans. We've not played at home very often this year, so we really want to do what's right for our community, for our Independence High School, and represent our school well.
Absolutely. And I know that you and your staff have got these guys dialed in, breaking down film and getting things going. So good luck to you guys tonight. I'm sure and positive you guys will come out on top of this, guys.
Coach, it looks like you're really starting to turn things around. First year at Independence compared to now. What's been the key for that?
You know, we're actually talking about this morning with our kids at our championship meeting. It's, there's 4 phases of learning. The first phase is you have no idea. Like, I don't know how to tie a shoe. You can't tie a shoe. The second phase is someone's going to have to teach you to tie that shoe, and then all of a sudden neurological pathways start to occur. So then the third phase is I could tie the shoe, but I have to think myself through tying that shoe. And the fourth phase is when the myelin sheath and neural pathways connect, it's muscle memory. There's no thinking. And right now in our program, we're 3 and 4s. Last year we were 2s and 3s. So it's a huge difference, and I'm excited about them. We're trying to get some of our 3s to 4s here before the playoffs.
If you're this fired up for In the Huddle, I can only imagine what you're like on game days. Goodness gracious.
Hey, neural pathways.
That's right.
Neural pathways from a head football coach. How about that?
Try working with him for 5 years on game day.
Sure.
Paul, for you, I talked to Gunter about, this being, the last year that you two are probably going to share a sideline together. But I wanted to ask you about the rest of these guys who have basically become your surrogate sons. What does this program and this group of boys mean to you now that you finally had that big first off season with them together and we're so deep into this season?
No, they're family, and it's really cool is, we got guys from 20 years ago now come up and say, Coach, it was so awesome that, they learned so much, not just football, but the championship meetings and goal setting. And now these guys, I mean, hopefully 10 years from now, these guys all come back and be part of it and coach for us. Coach for us. Good coaches out there.
There you go.
But no, and you're with them all the time. Like we're with these kids. I don't know if anybody understands how much, 2 hours in the morning, after school, lunch. We have 20, 30 kids at lunch every day in there just hanging out, not even talking football. And I've never had that anywhere I've ever coached, and that is special. And I told my wife, I said, it's absolutely incredible. There's 30 kids in my room at lunch day just hanging out.
Wow. How many former players do you have coaching throughout everywhere right now? Do you know a number?
I don't. We have former assistants, but the actual players we don't. We have two on our staff currently.
Right. Yeah, and I know a big part of your thing is that the kids coach themselves too on the field, which is not really talked about a lot in a lot of groups. So that's really impressive as well. You want to talk about some last night games before we get going?
Yeah, let's get into it. So last night we had two games with 4 teams in the district last night. Big win for Liberty last night, defeating Centennial 49-20, big win, and I say that for Liberty because it gets them to the second win, so now they got to win one of the next 2 to be able to qualify the playoffs. But more importantly, it's the first league win for them and the first one with Brogan Witcher, the sophomore, at quarterback for them after Gavin Barham got hurt. And then Miramonte, a big win for them because they're now playoff eligible after having to forfeit 2 wins. They're now 3-5 on paper, so they're qualified even though they're 5-3 on the field. So big wins last night, but we got a slew of games tonight.
Oh, yeah. Miramonte, the big win. Nate Gonzalez, big on that one. And then you mentioned new look under center for Liberty. But let's get into some game picks now, shall we? Starting out, Kern High School District on the road. Shafter at Kennedy. Big one for the Generals and for the fate of the SSL. Trevor, what's your pick?
We saw Kennedy's offense and what they could do last week in that 55-54 loss to Wasco. Jace Demacoblin, 367 yards and 6 touchdowns for the Thunderbirds. Shafter had an easy win last week. You got Ezekiel Osborne, who's the career leader in the county in passing yards and touchdowns, and you got one of the top running backs in the Central section, and Marion Sloan is going to Boise State next year, just running wild for them. So it's going to be really interesting, and I think that game comes down to which defense comes up big. And I think that tonight it's going to be Shafter winning this one, and another shootout, 48-42.
Hey, so question for you: does Kennedy have a cannon they shoot off when they score? And does Shafter bring a cannon when they shoot off when they score? Because if they do, we're going to need like a truckload of gunpowder because there's going to be a lot of scoring.
Defense is optional in that one.
I don't think you're allowed to take a gun on the road.
Over-under on this game is 75 points.
Oh, I'm taking the over on that. I mean, Kennedy just scored 54 last week.
Yeah, well, hey, listen, and the other thing going, I am not going to pick against Shafter because it's not raining. And Coach Perucci does not like the rain. So it's not raining. I'm going with Shafter. How about you? Who do you think?
I tell you what, Coach Mihan was on our staff at Kennedy for 5-6 years, and he is a fantastic coach and very proud of what he's done there at Kennedy. And it is going to be a high-scoring game, and I think Coach Perucci has done an unbelievable job and a great man, 2 great men playing each other. But I'm going to have to go with Kennedy because we went against that running back, and, boy, he's as tough as they get.
Another lapse in judgment by Coach Polo.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to pick against the Generals. I'm going to take Coach Perucci as well and the Shafter Generals in this one.
Potential SSL championship, Shafter and Kennedy. Let's go to another league championship game, and that's in the Valley League. BHS, BCHS, barn burner, potential for the game of the year. Trev, who do you like?
2 teams undefeated on the field this year. You can't get any bigger than that. Number 6 BHS at number 4 BCHS. I mean, where this one goes kind of comes down to the defenses once again because I think they're so similar in almost everything they do. So I've got BHS winning this one 21-17.
You know what? I think it's on paper it looks like the game of the year. Can you go flash back to 05 and help me with my pick? Drillers. That's for Steve Wofford. Drillers. That's who's going to win this game.
Nice. We've watched both of them on film, and they're both fantastic. And it's going to be a test for BHS because it's going to be this. This is going to be a tough test for them. But I'm going to have to go with the Drillers also.
I'm going to go with Speed Kills too. I'm going to go with the Drillers.
That'll be a big one, BHS, BCHS. But let's get to the reason why we are here, and that is Independence taking on Highland. Coach, no pick from you, but tell me, Falcons take care of business tonight if
we don't turn the ball over. We have we have great snaps. Secondary stays solid. We'll be fine. But and then the penalties. Less than the penalty ratio.
Let's go down the line real quick, Johnny. I'll start with you.
I'm going to take the Falcons. How can I not?
I know.
Yeah. Mike Gutierrez does a fantastic job at Highland, but I just think Independence is on a roll. They're not done. But they're starting to go. They're on a roll. I'm going to go with Independence.
And last but not least.
You guys had that big win against Ridgeview last week, Coach. Throw me that helmet. Throw me that
Your
helmet.
head's
right
not fitting in that helmet, Trevor.
Falcons, baby! Falcons at home tonight! Let's go!
Oh, that does it for In the Huddle, everybody. Enjoy your high school football Friday. It's already week 9, and there are a slew of great games across the Kern High School District. Thank you so much for joining us. We will see you next Friday.